disturbance is the disturbing or excessive noise that may harm the balance of human or animal life. Noise pollution affects both health and behavior. Unwanted sound can damage psychological health, but now comes a greater threat created by the vast majority of EDM producers, known as modern talk.
Yo, what's up, guys? Fudge, brother, how are you, Stormy? Jax, my man. Love it, Fudge. I appreciate it, brother. Got a brand new mic. What's going on? Hey, let me know. Can you guys hear me okay? I got this kick-ass brand new mic. I ordered it about a week-ish ago. It's supposed to be a pretty like high-end mic. Did a lot of research, and so I've been working this afternoon to get everything set up, get the audio set up. It's really supposed to be pretty kick-ass. It's got a lot more tech in it than what I was using, so I'm really excited to hopefully subtle change, but hopefully it'll take things to the next level for you guys, if you will. Tony, what's up? Mike sounds good. Mike sounds good. Death Wish. Do you guys? I know it's probably kind of a loaded question here, maybe not one you guys can answer, but like, how does it sound? And be brutally honest, how does it sound on this stream compared to past streams? Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Does it sound the same? Does it sound like my voice is a little deeper, a little higher? I'm just trying to fine tune all of the audio as best I can. Warpath, so mass may be skipping, huh? Yep, that's the word on the street. What's up, Don? Deeper? It sounds deeper? Okay, cool, cool. Sounds better and the voice is calmer, if that makes sense. No, it does. It does. I appreciate the input and the feedback, guys. Really, genuinely, I do. I've been trying to work to get this all set up all day long. I've spent about... Honestly, if this tells you guys anything on how much I do care about the content and what I am doing with the money that I do make, I am reinvesting it all back into the channel. This whole setup, I got a brand new professional mic arm, brand new mic, new software for it all, a little over about, give or take about $400. So definitely a little bit of an investment, but as long as it sounds good and it's worth it for your guys' enjoyment, it's worth it to me. Got some other things cooking as well. So the stream is the stream, all things considering, in terms of like graphics and all of that, in terms of on the stream specifically, not in videos, but on the stream, is pretty basic, but that is actually on the list to do next. Or I should say in the near future at least. You got the ATG skin? Yes, I did. I actually got it in the 1999 pack, and don't worry, we're not going to sit there and stare at my base all night. Just getting everything kind of set up here, trying to get this mic tweaked a little bit more. We're going to go take a look at this battleground. We're going to see what's cooking over here. Let's see. I called in on one of your last streams, mass skips to get top in. Yeah, that's the word on the street. I don't know how truthful that is. I don't know. I just want a good fight, man, to be honest with you. In this battleground, I haven't checked on this battleground in a couple of days here. Looks like the FWZ 21 side has pretty well got this, you know, I would say somewhat locked down, at least for the time being. Yeah, it looks like they've put the other 4 into the safe zone, man. Jeez. Anybody have any like news other than the obvious of what I can see on screen? Anybody have any news of what's going on in this event? Any exciting developments? Any drama going on? Anything like that? We just wrapped up our Moscow at reset today. I still need to spend on the event. Only have spent $15. I want the ATG skin and 4 officers on ATG. I've been running Argent Eagle and it's very solid. Nice. Yeah, I got it on the got the ATG skin on the $20 pack and the $19.99 pack, and that's the last pack I bought. Warpath S13 is the weak link. It's basically a 3v4. Huh. I like those server 13 guys, but I think they're down quite a few people. Ather, what's up, brother? How are you? Love me some Eddie. HEG will be a beast for base defense. Oh, absolutely. I think it's going to be a... It's definitely, the one thing, I don't think it's going to make a huge impact right out of the gate. And the reason I say that is because I think so many people have scrapped their ATG that it's not going to be widely used right out of the gate. But I do think over time, as people start to be able to rebuild them, I definitely think it'll change the dynamic of things for sure. I don't really know. I've been talking to some people that have kind of been letting me know and keeping me updated on this event when fights have been happening, but I've been busy the past couple of days, so we're going to see if we can't find us a fight here. It's like there's nothing really going on this side of the map. Anything with AVE? What time zones are these alliances in? Are we expecting a push here? What do we got out of FWZ here? These are all air guys, okay. AVE here. I think AVE just pulled off a merge before this event, right? Or no? Eddie, I really miss you too, bro. How are you? I'm good, man. I've just been really busy the past few days. Been working and getting some things done. So all good stuff, but busy nonetheless. Definitely miss you guys for sure, though. Stormy, I hate this game. I spend money and get nothing. I don't spend money, I get nothing. Yeah, isn't that how that goes? ATG was already good for base defense. Post update won't change much other than the AA mode, but that requires you being online. Yeah, for sure. AVE has been very impressive and has a high pay buff. Higher pay buff than top. Really? Huh. Hold on. What is AVE's power? Let's see. Whoops. They're at 4. I don't know what they're... I'm sure they probably lost a little power being in battle. But interesting. So 46, and they've got a higher pay buff than top. Really? Because I mean, they're not that far apart in servers. I think what AVEs, and I think they're in server 30 if I remember correctly, and top's in 22. So whoops. So not that big of a difference. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. What's my shirt say? Hard to see. My shirt says vote yes to skip. Not sure if you guys can see, that's my new shirt. So Love the t-shirt. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They got S8 members. Nice. Yeah, hey, I'm all for it, man. The more alliances we can have grow and become competitive, the better these events are going to be, especially at the epic level, which is good for everybody. Good for the game, good for the competitiveness and enjoyment factor of the game. I think that's great. Shit, I didn't even mean to do that. We're supposed to be on that battlefield looking for a fight. If anybody is either in that event or knows anybody in that event or knows any information on when fights might take place in that event, definitely please let me know in the chat so we can kind of zero in and go watch it. Also, if you guys are watching the stream and have not already liked the stream, please do so, as it helps the stream out and me and the channel out tremendously. Zachary, it's just a 3v4. Server 13 has done nothing. Yeah, that's what I've heard, man. I like those Server 13 guys. They're good people. You know, I think they're trying the best they can. But unfortunately, you know, that doesn't necessarily help, you know, their team's case, if you will. By team, I mean they're the 3 of their alliances they're allied with. Yeah, they've only got 201 members. That's tough. Who do they even have here anymore? They've got some OG guys. That's good to see. My boy Osman. Met Osman out in LA. Super great guy. Let's see. Yeah, I recognize some of these names. They're my boy Micah. My boy Ghost. My boy Brown. JB. Still repping it in server 13. Love it. Ruby. Getting it done. Yeah, there's some old heads still in there. Good for them. My God, why'd I keep leaving? I'm so used to being in Moscow and not just spectating Moscow. I keep doing it thinking I'm gonna go back to my base, and that's not what's actually happening. Oh. I love this game. I love this game too, Eddie. You're better at this game than I am, though. You're the best, as a matter of fact. I would love this game if I could get a base skin and a unit skin from the legendary showroom. Yeah, I mean, it's all about luck, man. Really, truly it is, which doesn't make it any easier for anybody, right? But if it makes you feel any better, we all have shitty luck sometimes. Eventually, you spend enough money, you get what you're looking for, but that nonetheless doesn't make it any easier. I don't want to watch people build. I want to watch people fight. Maybe top gets a push going here. I don't know. I mean, they're healing the village. I'm not sure that 21's really reacting to that, though. Or maybe they don't care. I guess that may be why they're healing their own village. Storm, you need to spend cash. Yeah, cash is the solution to it all, for sure. What's going on over here? Anything going on with, you know, oh, do we have a little skirmish going on over here? Maybe? Oh, these are all top guys. Okay. This might be the place to be for a fight then. Okay. Interesting. Okay, top. Maybe. Oh, whoa. Are we onto something here, huh? Did we maybe find us a little golden nugget of action here, maybe. I mean, top has got a lot of bases here. I got a bunch of base trucks too. I'm not really entirely sure why they're not burning some shit out. Like, they need to open up a village to start planting bases. Server 21's been doing really damn good this event, though. I mean, all of them, I guess, have KCT, FWZ, 21. I think SUSL is the oldest server in this event, right? They're server 40, I believe. Pretty quiet in the battlefield now. Trying to do a 3 versus 3 in center would be very interesting. Are you in this event right here, or are you in a different one? Jongar. I guess he's the SUSL R5. Oh shit, they're in server. Oh, okay. Who am I thinking of that's in server 40? I guess, are they? Oh, you, Zachary, you are in SUSL? Ah, that's my mistake. Yeah, okay. So I was right, y'all were the youngest, but I was wrong on the server. I guess what? Maybe who am I thinking of in server 40? Is that just like server 40? Is that just their like alliance name? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I just think because they're blue, maybe I drew that conclusion or that comparison. I guess. Interesting. Oh, there goes Starcraft. Where is Star? Oh, there's the mighty man himself. Let's see what he's gonna do here. Oh, he's gonna bomb this poor base. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lights out. Yeah, that's gonna be a lights out. Oh yeah. That base is gonna be gone. And we're off. I mean, like, how do you, I mean, oh my goodness, man. He is so strong. So strong. Oh, nice, Zachary R4. Cool, cool, cool. I'll rally the boys and get a fight going. Yeah, do it. I'll film it. Or I'll put it on live stream. I'll hang out here. I ain't got shit to do. I need to do some kind of fighting myself. I don't know who there is to fight right now because we just got out of our event. So I need to figure out something for some battle or some combat drill points. But other than that, I'm looking to watch a fight. So rally them up. Hey, just wondering if anyone has an idea when update 8.0 will drop. Yeah, so it should, I mean, I don't think there's a definitive date yet, but it should be sometime next week. Maybe early to mid next week. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but that's probably my best guess. This event looks really damn fun, though. Somebody sent me a screenshot of the Paramount point ranking so far in this event, like who's got how many points out of the 150 for killing, and there was, I think 7 out of the 8 alliances, server 13 being the only alliance that did not have a significant amount of points. I think everybody else, the other 7, were all within maybe 10 or 15 points of each other in the high 80, at that time, in the high 80s, you know, down through the low 80s into the high 70s. So very good event, it seems like, from pretty much everybody, to be honest.
What do you know about all the filth that's going on here, huh?
Oh, by the way, again with this new mic that I've been like I said tweaking some of the settings, and I also tweaked a little bit of the actual music. Can you guys still hear the music okay, or is it too soft or too loud? Music is good? Okay, cool. Thank you. The way Warpath was meant to be played. Yeah, absolutely, man. Music is fine. Okay, thank you, Stormy. Yeah, top needs to try to burn them a village here, so that way they can get those bases planted. Maybe. I don't know what 21's doing, if they're active, not active, or what. So maybe they jump in and counter it. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Sounded a little loud, but my volume was just up. Okay, cool. So it's okay now that you turned it down, I assume. What's up, Fubar? Appreciate you coming to hang out, man. How's life been? Also, one other thing. I know I'm asking a bunch of questions here tonight, so sorry in advance. Can you guys still hear the mouse clicks in the back? That's something that's really bugged the piss out of me in past like streams and just in videos alone, is you guys can hear the clicking and it bothers me, so I know it probably bothers you guys. So it's something that I really took into consideration when I was working on finding a mic to invest in. I wanted to make sure it was something that had really good noise suppression. Can you guys hear the mouse clicking anymore? Not much. Life's been hectic with 3 kids. LOL. And broke his arm recently. I hope everything's alright, Fubar. Hope you're okay, bro. Deathwish, do you know a guy called Finney? I don't, man. I don't. I'm sorry. Can't hear it? Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. That was a big thing. I want to make sure that this is as good of quality, genuinely. Like, I really have kind of gotten to a point of, like, I'm not going to say obsessed, but very OCD. Like, I really am pushing hard to try to get this content as good as it possibly can be for you guys. I want you guys to be able to enjoy it. Looks like we're going to have a little push. It looks like our boy Zachary rallied the troops. Top here is as well. Looks like KCT is somewhat active, at least, trying to keep them at bay with their army groups. This should be good. Good news is, too, is nobody's got any of the building buffs yet. So they've got the pay buffs, but they're capped to a certain degree on that. Once people start grabbing buildings, the fighting will start to definitely swing into the favor of everybody on the winning side, of course. Which is fine. I mean, I get it. I think, here's the thing. I think, personally, I think they should cap the... pay buff. Obviously, you can still go up to level 100, but I think that the difference between buff percentages should be capped instead of 15 at 10, because the highest buff level that you can purchase in the VIP store is plus 10 firepower, plus 10% durability, so they need to mirror that, no more than plus 10%. It's my opinion. Plus, obviously, whatever you get with the buildings is separate from the pay buff. It's like KCT kind of, wow, okay. KCT made a pretty solid push there, huh? Top needs to get these army groups in the mix, though. I mean, they got a lot of artillery sitting there with not a whole lot of fighter cover. I mean, I guess granted Starcrest is right there, so he'd probably be able to throw his fighters out at a moment's notice. It's like KCT may be getting ready for a move here. Fun fact, SUSL recently recruited key leadership members of KLF, and now all S29 is being restructured. Interesting. Deathwish, at what point can my server 54, participate in Moscow? So it'll be after you guys are kind of progressed through your level 3 cities, they're making a big push to get conquest events cycle through quicker for people, or for newer servers, sorry. So you guys won't be too terribly far off. I know 50, let's look real quick. We'll come right back to this fighting. Let's see what server we're on. We are on 57. Okay, so 57's been open for 8 days. So you're on 54. 54's been open for 3 months. You actually shouldn't be too far off. You should be maybe, I mean, oh my gosh, I did it again. You guys should be maybe at most a month out from being able to start cycling into these conquest events, I would assume. Fudge. 29's 500 mil. Well, just joined SUSL. Sounds like SUSL is making some big moves. There's some teams making some moves out there, and which is exciting. Seriously, very exciting for the game. I know AVE just got a big crop of recruits. Sounds like SUSL did. I know HBR did. So there's a lot of teams out there that are making some moves, and so that's great. It's great for the game. And I'm sure I'm missing some teams that have done some recruiting. So certainly not like not announcing anybody. I just those are the ones that come to my mind right out of the gate. But definitely some shifting going on, shifting, moving, and grooving, if you will, going on across Warpath for sure. I'll tell you what too, guys, little side note. I know I keep talking about this mic, but I'm so pumped about it. I got this like really awesome like mic arm. So normally what I did, sorry, I was looking at my old mic. I was going to reach down and grab it, but I'll just explain it. I just had like a normal mic, and it's set on a bass stand, so that way it was like sitting right in front of me, and then I had to like reach around my keyboard to like type and do all the things. And so now I've got this mic arm that's kind of off to the side here. It latches onto my desk, and it goes straight and then swings across. I can adjust it up, down, whatever. And so there's nothing obstructing my view now anymore. I can type, I can do whatever. It's great. It's fantastic. Let's see. Your content is always good, Stormy. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate you always coming to hang out and streams and watching the videos. All of you guys are awesome. Seriously, genuinely. Gotta wait forever for next SVS or migrate somewhere there on break. What server are you in? 44 was made out of 19, right? What do you mean, Tony? Not sure what you mean, sorry. Let's see. Still debating whether I should move up to Legendary 1 or stay my path and finish at a minimum getting what I consider ideal army layout to 8.0. Let's see. Still debating whether I should move up. What kind of tier battleground do you currently compete at, Fubar? So I guess USL's on the move. KCT, damn. KCT, what? I don't know. Does anybody know what they stack up on in terms of like where they rank in server 27? I know obviously G27 is number 1. Is KCT number 2, number 3? Where do they stack in 27? Damn, maybe on your next one it may even out. What's up, Clayton? Appreciate you coming to hang out. Let's see. Are 14 and 19 skipping for real? So word on the street now. Here's the thing. So 14 has kind of got lumped in with 19, kind of a guilty by association thing, if you will. 14 has not, to my knowledge anyway, I should say, to my knowledge, they have not put a mail out saying that they were going to skip or even really suggest. There was a troll mail that got sent out, but that's what all it was. It was a troll mail. But they haven't put like a vote out or anything like that. So I think 14 is not, at least at the moment, skipping. Now that could change by the minute, right? It's Warpath, as we all know. But I think the reason 14 is being talked about in regards to skipping is because I believe Mass is probably going to end up skipping. And they're 14's only ally, and they're kind of each other's really only true ally at this point. They have talked about there being some secret ally that they are going to have for the Paramount Cup that's really not a secret to anybody. It's Top. They are friendly. Mass is friendly with Top. I don't know what kind of relationship 14 has with Top, though. But there's a lot of different conversations going on right now, if you will. So I don't know. 14 may skip, may not skip. That's just a guilty by association thing. It was Mass that was the one that initiated the skipping conversation. They're the ones that put out the vote to skip. And the last vote count I looked at was in favor of skipping. So I think they had something along the lines of, when I last saw it, they had surpassed 100 votes for skipping, and they had at that time, I think, like 74, 75 votes to not skip. So it seems fairly divided for the most part, but who knows? I hope they don't, though. I really, really genuinely hope they don't, though, because I think everybody, whether you're participating in the event or we're just kind of wanting to be a spectator and watch that event, was really looking forward to the two. Remember, 14 and 19 are the two strongest alliances / servers in the entire game currently. So really, there's no reason for them to want to fight, right? Like, they should want to fight when you're the strongest and supposedly the best. You know, you should want to show that. But we'll see. I would love for him to stay. I would love to fight them both. Truly, I think it would be fun. Win or lose, I think it would be fun. Finally won Omega Grand Prize. Nice, nice. Entered my first Moscow, and honestly not all impressed that a majority of my servers sided with a two-man family alliance instead of trying to even out the playing field. Hopefully so for a majority of alliances that are entered. 3 of them are sub-alliances and don't have active members. Ended up in a 4v1 at the start, had control for a while, but then we got rushed. Huh. Yeah, the dynamic of things has changed for sure. Got a guy in our alliance, 114 mil in server 54, called Lil Drunk. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, man, you'll see those whales come in, you know, to... Every server will have their handful of, like, whales, if you will. Like, they're pretty healthy spenders, but then, like, you'll occasionally get the star crests that come along, and they are just, like, on a completely another level of spending. Like, they take Mega Whale and shit on it. That's how big some of these guys are. Currently, I'm in Gold 3 with my buddies. Man, I would say for you, Fubar, I would say the best advice I could possibly give you, man, is play at whatever level you will have the most enjoyment at. I mean, I don't know really where you're at in terms of like unit development and tech. I think you mentioned you're in server 29, so still, like, all things considering, a newer server. So, you know, if you still feel like you need to develop some with units and tech, etc., then maybe play Gold. If you feel like you're in a pretty healthy spot with units and all of that, then it may be worth your time to go play in Legendary 1 or Epic 1 and bang around with the big boys. Which, here's the thing though, at the beginning, when like the Conquest events first started and all of that, gold was, you know, kind of frowned upon, but gold's really competitive now, truly. There's some good teams in gold. So I don't think gold's anything to be frowning upon at all. There's a Mega Whale, and S57 guy has spent roughly 1K and the server just opened. I'll be honest with you, 1K's... don't get me wrong, 1K is a lot of money, but compared to like whales, 1K is really not that terribly much, if I'm being honest with you. There's guys that'll clear 5K in a single day. Easy money. Easy money. Deathwish, what do you think about that diamond currency? That's a good question, actually. It's a very good question. So I saw that post on Facebook from the official Warpath Facebook page or whatever. They posted it out late last night for me, and I think it's trying to do a couple things that people are missing. I think number one, I think it's fine in terms of like legitimacy and, you know, getting a little bit of return on your investment. I think it's totally fine, especially if you are a big spender. Then over time, it makes sense, right? The extra 5% in terms of the diamond value that you get is good if you spend a lot of money. If you're a low to, you know, intermediate spender, you're probably not going to feel a whole lot of benefit out of that extra 5%. Over time you will to a degree, but big spenders, of course, may want to consider doing that diamond approach because of the extra percentage of diamonds you're going to get. They can be rolled into packs. I think it's the purpose of it, though, is to help, and I don't know this at all. I really genuinely don't know this at all. This is just my guess or speculation, if you will. I think part of it is to help combat like refunds. So players going into refs, it's very hard, especially for bigger players that have put money into the game, to refund. It's hard to really justify, $10,000 in fraudulent charges, or I guess that's more reasonable. But if you've gone and spent $50,000, you're probably gonna have a hard time justifying that as fraudulent if you spent it over 2 years and then you're just now reporting it. I truthfully don't really know the whole inside-out operation of refunds. I've never refunded. I've chosen to put money in the game if I decide to not play the game for whatever reason in the future, which is not in my books, at least as at the moment. But if I do at any point, I will not be issuing a refund. So I think it's to combat refunds. I don't know if there's anything to do with like sanctions. I know some countries can't purchase in-game items, at least not as of the moment. I don't know if that still applies with these diamonds, or if they are able to kind of work around the sanctions through that diamond system. I don't know if that's another reason, but those are just the kind of first two things that come to my mind. Yeah, I think I'll still consider my development. Besides, I am still observing teams where I'd like to go. Oh, nice. Yeah, are you considering migrating? What do you think about the removal of base howitzer defense? Normally, when you defend a howitzer, it takes 2 seconds to load. Now they take it to normal. I don't know. It's a good question. At face value, at first, I understood the frustration, for sure, from the community. However, I think with the 8.0 update coming and the buffing of the walls, I think it'll be okay. SUSL getting after it a little bit. Got some army group going on. Let's see. What do we have going on here? We got a whole SUSL group here. Oh, 2 SUSL. Man, if they could get those groups coordinated and synced up, especially with these top groups, man, they could start hammering it down, to be honest. They could go out there and clean them out. Truly. 21 starting to gather below them. Let's take a look. On like this side of the map, Warpath, or are they starting to gather somewhere else? Oh, is this maybe it? This could be it, yeah. Keep an eye on that. We'll certainly keep an eye on that. Unfortunately, yes, I love my buddies on S27, but I feel there is a lack of solid player base and too many alliances trying to be top dog. Yeah, if your server's been around for a while and that's still going on, it may be a better option to find a new home for sure. May be a better option. Let's see here. It's like top. I'm not really sure what top's plan is here. I mean, they can't cut through the safe zone, so unless they plan on trucking it over here, which maybe that's what they're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna try to get an escort. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with those base trucks, though. Unless that, I mean, really, that's the only thing they can do. They can't cut through the safe zone or anything. FWZ also coming from bottom. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. KCT, oh shit, KCT's building up over here too, okay. Oh, never mind, that's more north, never mind, scratch that. I mean, they are building up, I just thought that was a new group developed there, and it really wasn't. It's a group that's been around. Nothing like getting a party started on a Friday night, huh? Oh shit, these howitzers are gonna get chewed up, spit out. Yeah, they got caught. Anybody know what Top's buff is at? Like pay buff? Anybody happen to know by chance? And what S21s are? Hey bro, I saw some messages from Mass Chat that they want to skip this level 4 event. They are voting for switching this event. Did they really afraid of facing 27 and 24? Yeah, so I've got my personal opinion on that, of course. All things considered, don't get me wrong. I take some fun shots in city chat occasionally. You know, I'll go like quite literally at times weeks without talking in chats, and then I'll, you know, depending on the situation, I'll take some shots in chat. To be perfectly honest with you, Mass has been the single most, and I don't feel bad for this. I feel bad for saying this at this point because, you know, I for the most part really do kind of try to stay out of as much stuff as I possibly can. Again, if I'm in city chat, a lot of times it's just for fun, but I've had a lot of Mass players like throwing shade and insults, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to say and do what they want, of course, no problem. But kind of unjustifiably so in that case. So I really, man, I kind of lost sympathy for Mass, if I'm being honest with you. They have kind of shit-talked everybody to a degree that is really not even reasonable at this point, and it's happened for multiple events, and you know, they of course are going to have their people that are going to say no, that's never happened, right? And there's two sides to every story, of course, so I'm not going to get into any specifics, but my personal belief is that they are leaving because they are I guess scared. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. I know that there's been conversation floating around that they are going to go over to round 2 to try to help Top get into the event. The thing is, though, is the last 2 events, 14, 19, and FT, well, I guess really 14 and 19 because FT's in 14 too. So 14 and 19, for simplicity's sake, have been kind of running the field in round 1. So if they really wanted to help Top get in and get points, why wouldn't they just have Top come over to round 1? You know, I know that's not feasible now. I'm just saying, like, in previous events, you know, that seems like the more logical route to go. You know, and I know they've talked a lot about G27 like skipping in the past, which, to be fair, that 100% happened. That cannot be discredited. I know a lot of people like to look or overlook rather, you know, G27 changing cycles in the past and things like that, which did happen. No disputing that at all. But 14 and 19 have talked a lot, very openly, very publicly, about G27 skipping the first time, so they should be required to skip again to come back and face them. And then so they did. And then now Mass specifically, again, I'm not going to lump 14 into this conversation because 14 has not said anything. They're kind of a guilty by association, but they have not announced that they are going to skip, nor have they put out a vote, to my knowledge, about skipping. So I'm going to give 14 the benefit of the doubt and say that they are not going to until I am proven incorrect. So I'm going to assume, for the conversation's sake, that 19 is going to be the only one that skips. The only justification there is they just don't want to face him. I don't know. That's my personal opinion, though. We'll see. Time will tell. Maybe they stay. Maybe it's all ruse and it's a joke and they'll stay and fight. I mean, that'd be great. That'd be great. Did I like 44 Mag's video? I think he called it how it is, honestly. I don't think he said anything, at least that I could see, that was inaccurate. I mean, he's gotten a lot of shit from 14 and 19 too. You know, so you know, I don't have anything against Mag. We're not like buddies, if you will. You know, we don't really know each other on a personal level. But at least from what I saw in the video, I didn't see anything that was really wrong with it. So, and I mean, honestly, good for him for calling it what it is. So. In S9, it's pretty hopeless for base to base to occur because of the strong MBT and helicopter. Hopefully it changes with the wall buffs. Yeah, we'll see. I don't anticipate it'll change. I mean, it will to a degree, for sure. No vanity. There is now Starcrest 2 and 3. Looks like he is acquiring more accounts. Yeah, he snagged. This is just what I've been told. I think Starcrest 2 is Scan's account. I don't know if it's Scan that actually plays on it or if it's Starcrest or if it's kind of a mixed between multiple players. But I think that's what that account was. And then Starcrest 3, I believe, was acquired. So I'm not sure what that by who, if it was Starcrest personally or if the name thing is a joke. I have no idea. But nonetheless, they do have some very big bases in 22, that's for sure. S19 and 14 fighting against 27 and their allies right now equals boring Paramount Cup. So, nah, I disagree with that at all. I highly disagree with that, truthfully. I think that makes 2 events of really good fighting, personally. So, I mean, here's the thing. I know one of the kind of like reasonings, if you will, that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to be as respectful as I can. The reasonings that Mass has thrown out to want to skip is because of the pay buff in Cairo, but yet if they skip round 1 Cairo, they're going to go to round 2 Cairo, which the buff is still going to be in effect for. Number 2, they are the second biggest alliance currently in the game, so they should have quite literally no issue keeping up with or leading the charge, theoretically, with the pay buff in Cairo. So to me, that's kind of invalid too. That's just my perspective. I mean, if somebody just put in, Zachary said AVE's buff was 67 yesterday. I know that. I mean, if AVE, who is a 40-something bill alliance, which, again, to be fair, they're a much newer server, comparatively speaking, but if they're a 40 bill alliance at 67, I don't see Mass having an issue with the pay buff. Again, that's strictly just me. Top was 30 bill before, and it wasn't enough to change the tables, but since they have no allies and now top is 60 bill, they are now trying with them maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's possible. That's possible. Again, I'm not in Mass. I'm not in Mass leadership, so I can't speak for them, but I certainly can and will share my personal thoughts on the situation because they have no problem sharing their personal thoughts and feelings towards everybody else. I think Mass can keep up with 27 pay buff in Cairo. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why they couldn't. Mass has got, some big players, some big spenders, so I don't know. Unless there's going to be a big shift in Server 19 and there's going to be a big crop of players leave Mass that I don't know about or that hasn't really been talked about a whole lot within the community. That would really be the only reason I could see they would struggle to keep up with the pay buff. But again, I think, I mean, you would have to really lose a healthy amount of players and big players at that to have a considerable drop off in the pay buff. Unless all of their whole alliance is just all of a sudden stopped spending any money, which I don't necessarily think that's the case. Do I play Airsoft? No, I sure don't. I have seen Airsoft, like, there's like big like groups and communities of that stuff out there now. So I think it's gotten pretty big. It looks cool as shit. I wouldn't mind trying it eventually. I know nothing really about it, but I wouldn't mind giving it a shot one of these days. Oh dang, 406 mil, here we go. Who you guys think is gonna win this event, this round 2 Moscow here? It looks like it's a pretty good event, really. I mean, even from the side that's losing, I mean, they're doing a hell of a job fighting hard. It looks like a really fun event, if I'm being honest. I think 21 will win it. I think that's probably fair. What about FWZ? I've been in one event with FWZ. It was way back in the day when they were still much younger. So they kind of got thrown to the wolves, if you will. They did all right for their age and their size at the time, but I've kind of kept an eye on this event. It seems like they're doing really well, especially in tandem with 21. So definitely an alliance or server to keep an eye on. So the only reason I can think of is mass skip to help top if they don't have any problems. Yeah, I mean, again, that's one of the stories floating around right now. There's been about 3 different ones. The story's kind of changed as people have kind of called BS on the previous one. So it's kind of a revolving door of stories. So I don't know which one's true, if any of them. But we'll wait and see. All I know is I hope they come. I hope we can have a good fight. So And if not, I mean, if not, worst case scenario, we'll meet them in the Paramount Cup. Fudge, I want top to win. They look powerful, but yet again, I'm not experienced enough to make that decision. Yeah, Tommy, Top's strong. Top's very strong. They're a good alliance. Got some really cool people over there. The more you play this game, the more you'll start to learn about different servers and their dynamics and kind of where they stand, so to speak, in the pecking order. But they've made some changes to this game, Fudge, in the past really 6, 7, 8 months, roughly. That is, I think, long-term really going to be healthy for the game and kind of change the dynamic of the game, so in a good way. So who's at the top right now may not be at the top in 6 months, or they may be. I mean, who knows? That's kind of what I like about the game. There's always shifting dynamics going on. I hope they can fight 27. It will be an epic level 4. I agree. Zachary, SUSL is recruiting warriors in server 37. Young and Hungry Alliance. Give us a shout out, Death Wish. There you go. You guys heard it, folks. You guys are looking for a server. 37 is on the rise. So is 24. Don't forget, server 24. I got to plug my own team in here too. 24 is also recruiting. So, but SUSL, I will drop a line. Have heard they fight well. Top trying hard, but AVE seems not cooperating well with them. Interesting. I've done one event with AVE. Again, another situation where they kind of got thrown to the wolves. It was a long time ago. They were like a really new server at the time, competing with all the old heads. And they did, I mean, again, considering all things considering, they did really well. They were kind of just left alone that event because everybody knew it was totally unfair for them. But I have heard they've grown a lot recently. It sounds like with their pay buff too, they've acquired some pretty big spenders, so that's impressive. SUSL and 13 suck. Well, all right. I'm not sure how to take that. I'm familiar with 13, not really familiar with SUSL, but I've heard good things about them, so I don't know. I can't knock them. I've not really ever had any personal dealings with them, so seem okay to me. AVE Light Tank AG is great. SUSL has been doing well. Yeah, I mean, that's from what I've seen. Yeah, they've done fine. I mean, I know they are kind of back in the safe zone, but doesn't necessarily change them being a good alliance, if you will. I mean, fuck, we were in the safe zone on our whole Moscow, so I think we're pretty good. So a lot of it depends on circumstances and allies. SUSL only has 200 members and is lower power than others, but they fight well. Yeah, again, from what I've seen, they've been fighting well. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about them. I mean, I haven't really competed against them. I think maybe one time, briefly. Maybe not. Shit, I don't even know if I have. Maybe I haven't. I've done a lot of events, though, so me not knowing for sure is not... shouldn't be unexpected, but yeah, I think... yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about them. They seem, whenever I watch them, they seem to do fine. So, again, I'm all about us getting more and more stronger alliances and servers to balance out this game, to create more fun events. We need to get to a place in Warpath where we can have Legendary 1 events that are full, all 8 alliances are truly, genuinely legendary or epic level caliber alliances. You know, there's really no need to start to keep throwing these really no need to keep throwing these you know, gold level alliances. No disrespect to them at all. Throwing these gold level alliances into Epic 1. 27 got the GOA in Wales. Let's take a look real quick. What we got cooking here? We got a push going on. KCT. Okay, we'll watch this push for a bit longer, and then might take a look and see what 27's got cooking. We say so in KCT at the beginning, but just being a 3v4, not much we can do. 13 activity has not been there, but good guys, just not a lot of, just lost a lot of players. Yeah, man, I think that's totally fair. Again, I mean, no knock on you guys, man. We all spend time, you know, on the losing end or in the safe zone. So I've been there too. It is what it is. Honestly, sometimes, I'll be honest with you, and maybe people would disagree with me on this, but sometimes being in the safe zone makes for some of the most enjoyable events you can have. I mean, this event was a prime example. I mean, we knew going into it we were basically going to be 1v3 out of the gate. Again, 2 of the alliances we were facing are 2 of the strongest, or the 2 strongest in the game. But I mean, truthfully, we had a really fun event, man. I mean, we fought a lot. The fighting took place on our time, right? Like, everybody sitting outside the safe zone can't do shit until we push. So we decide when the battles take place. We had fun, and I know people think that's kind of like a foreign thing. You can be in a safe zone and have fun, but the best thing I can say, man, is if you're in there, enjoy the shit out of it. Have fun, fight, use it to practice and refine, you know, improve army groups, etc. You'll be all right. Tell you what, not top, sorry. 21 has really performed, and KCT here, but 21 has really been impressive this go around. I know they spent. I don't know for sure. I think they spent maybe 1 or 2 events ish down in Gold 1. I mean, it pretty well dominated, and then they kind of brought their server back together, and they've been doing great, truly. AV had a CC beside SUSL before and should protect it at all costs so they can be together. The losing side can be more fun than the winning side if the winners have nothing to buy. Yeah, there's some truth to that. Absolutely. I don't think they want to be an epic SVS, no comparison. Get hosed if you are in gold level going against legendary. Too many people are hiding because they don't want competition. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the sandbaggers. Hopefully the new unit cap system will combat that, though. But time will tell, of course. "21er zombies never sleep." You got some big money going on over there too in 21. That's why they came up with the whole new system to balance it. Yeah, exactly. We'll see if it actually does the intended job, but we can hope. Vodka, what's up, brother? Tony, I would love to see 21 in Paramount, but they're not even on the board. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not super familiar with 21, but I think it'd be good to have them in the event, yeah, or in the Paramount Cup for sure. I know they're not on the board, but they have a chance to put a pretty significant amount of points on the board here. And possibly get in. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that they get in if they draw a lot of points. And then again, of course, it depends on what Mass and, or I'm sorry, 19 and 14 decide to do. Because if one of them, or especially both of them, come to this battlefield, that's obviously going to change the dynamic here. But, you know, time will tell. And I'm not so sure I would have attacked that base. I mean, you're talking a fully buffed up 400 mil plus. I don't know why we attacked that without Artie. I mean, we all make mistakes, trust me. But that doesn't seem like a great idea. Let's keep watching this battle and then... What's up, Grim? They messed up the new system by adding the option to choose different events. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see how it all shakes down. I know they said that they're going to do the testing on it for, you know, a cycle through of events and then reevaluate if it's going to be permanent or not. So we'll see how it shakes down. Time will tell, of course. I want to look at something. We'll come right back to this battle, guys. Don't worry. Maybe just some panic hit. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've all done it. I like top. They're decent lines, especially Starcrest. Yeah, I mean, top's good. I mean, one person just certainly doesn't make the whole alliance, though. That's for certain. But yeah, man, anything's possible. I want to look at now that our event is like officially over, and we have all the points are up. Let's take a look at the Paramount Cup. Let's take a look at the rankings here. So these are the rankings as they stand today. Again, the current event that we're watching on the stream has not had all their points calculated and tallied up. So as it stands, 14 is in first with 845. Mass is in second with 790. FT in third with 491. HBR is in fourth at 490. We are in fifth. 24 is in fifth at 465. G27 is in sixth with 455. P2G, damn, P2G still hanging on. Be interesting to see what they do moving forward, if they're going to break up or what, but they are in seventh at 433. VII is sitting in the 8th spot at 349. Big Mass, I've heard rumors that they're going to try to rebuild that team. So we'll see what happens there, but they are in 9th at 335. G28, 10 at 202. SUSL in 11 at 181. 40 is at 171. 13 has more points than top. Jeez, I wouldn't have guessed that, to be honest. Let's see here. Let's see what P2G looks like. I mean, they haven't lost that many people, so maybe that's because they're not really... We'll see what happens in the coming days. It always takes, after an event, it always takes like 2 to 3 days for people to really start shuffling and making moves. So we'll see how that looks. We'll see what's cracking at VII. So they're still up there. Shit, they're creeping on 60 bills. So, yeah. HBR is making those moves too, man. Damn near 67 bill. I think they're getting ready to take in some more people too. Let's see, let's send out these. I've been trying to get better at sending out resource trucks. I'm fucking terrible at farming. Trying to get better. Huh. Let's see. You know what I do need to do? I need to do some battle honors. Where am I ranked? I'm trying to push. I need statues before this next event. Got my man Tafola in first place. I'm trying to push to get as high as I can to get some materials. Let's do building materials today. Let's do building materials and let's see if we can't get it out here. Let's rush. You know what? What do I need more of? I'm gonna do that at the beginning. I'll do this for the first few. Hey, speaking of, side note, totally off Warpath. Went and saw the new movie Oppenheimer, I think is what it is. Yeah, today, first showing at the theater where I live. Went to the matinee, 10 a.m. It's a long ass movie, but if you guys are into that kind of thing, highly recommend. It was a fantastic movie from really start to finish. Did a great job with it. So if you guys are looking for something to do this weekend and that interests you in any way, suggest it. 3 hours, go again and live stream it for us. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure to get right on that. I normally don't like sit well for long periods of time, if that makes sense. But again, they did a really good job on the movie. Like, I didn't really feel like the urge or feel like it was necessary to like get up a bunch of times or do anything. I mean, I was pretty locked in the whole movie, so I think that's kind of a testament to how good of a job they did on it. The move is Legendary 1. I just see it last night. What are you referring to? 11? Does it say you went live? I just happened to catch it looking for something to watch. Well, I'm glad you came to hang out. I don't know why it didn't say I didn't go live. The movie is legendary. Yeah, it's good, man. It's really good. You all use Whipcracker primary or second? I don't use Whipcracker at all. Like we got 8 applications in. Huh. I'm not gonna touch them. Huh. I know that. Shit. I need to finish this battle honors here, huh? I think we're supposed to have a pretty healthy amount of incoming recruits, so that'll be good. That will be good. Where am I at? Pretty close. Should have one more rush through here, and that oh shit! I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Should get us all the way to the finish line there, I think. Yep, it sure will. Good deal. You know, I'll just judge him 67. You finished heli research yet? No, I have not actually. I am getting to the ass end on artillery though, and then I'm gonna go to tanks. So here's my plan as of today. May change, may not, don't know. But I'm gonna obviously finish artillery. I'm committed. I'm gonna finish that. Then I'm gonna do tanks because as you guys can see, my tank tech is essentially non-existent, and I've still been doing pretty well, all things considering, with the helicopter. So I'm excited to see how that starts to go when I can invest in some tank tech. After that, I'm not entirely sure what direction I'm gonna go, but I am gonna pick something, and I will commit to it exclusively. But yes, I've just got the reserve one here. I'll do that at some point. These back end ones are my focus now. I'm trying to knock out the more important ones, if you will, first, especially before next event, like the reload time. That's obviously an important one. Training speed is next up, and then I'll go to speed, HP there. I'm going to cycle through these. So a little bit more expensive, but here's the thing. I went through and I did my planes. Most of you guys know that by now if you guys watch my videos or live streams. You know, I committed, I did all my plane tech first, and plane tech is so brutally expensive with resources and badges that, like, it makes all this stuff look nice. Like 780, shit. Sign me up. The plane one was damn 3,000 badges at this same point, so it's like, no problem. I'll take 720 or 780. I need to do something. I need to kill something. Maybe I kill their planes. Should I kill their planes? Should I leave the Alliance kill their planes? Alright, let's get back to the action here. Or hopefully the action's still going. Not really sure. I'm thinking maybe the fighting kind of calmed down here a little bit. Some reserves moving down. Probably not anything too significant. Looks like top is on the move. Huh. Interesting to see what's going on. I believe they were going through and killing their bases before we pulled off. What are the requirements to join us? I don't know if it's gonna update. It's not closed. We literally just unlocked. It's as of right now, it says 250 mil unbuffed. I'm sure that'll go up though in the next couple of days now that the Alliance is unlocked, but I don't know. But that's how it stands today, so that's what I would base it off of. I think USL is activating top base defenses, so they pulled back. Oh, I got it. Cool. Thanks for the update. Let's see. I need to find some action for you guys. Oh, do we have a skirmish here? Nope. Had a fun little battle though. I mean, regardless. Again, the biggest thing is I just want to hop on here tonight and have a little fun with you guys and chit chat. Now that our event's over, watch a little fighting, and then also see how this new mic operated. Make sure I got everything up to speed with that. So sounds like that's been the case. So that is good. Let's see. Did they make it a fair fight in their level 4, or did they push out like 14 and 19? No, I think their fight's pretty fair, all things considering. Not, of course, not perfectly balanced. I don't know if anything ever can be, but all things considering, I would say it's a fairly balanced and fair event, at least from what I've seen, but that's not coming from firsthand experience either. So, but from what I've seen, the amount of fighting, what I've heard, I feel like it's a pretty decent event. AVE and G28 action at the top. Oh, beautiful. Good call. Thank you so much. At the top here, I assume this is probably what you're maybe talking about. Okay. A little build-up going on right over here. Oh, this is all AVE bases. Okay. Just keep an eye on what's going on here. What do we got going on here? Oh, I see. I get it now. Appreciate the tip off Warpath. I believe AVE is server 30, I think. Yeah, server 30. AVE is burning G28 top left. Okay, let's see. Maybe here? You mean top? Okay, I see what you're saying by top left. Sorry, I thought you meant based on where I was already at. I get it now. Damn. G28's rallying the team, huh? Bringing in some of their army groups. Here we go. Getting it done. I bet they're probably going to try to stop. Oh, FWZ is there too. Okay. And his tank, that poor guy just popped out. His tank just got ate up. Seems like AVE might be the one that's getting the tides turned a little bit. AVE made a push, but gosh damn. Yeah, G28 said, "Here we go, folks. They're gonna place a base down here. This will be good little." Oh, 3 minutes out, 3.5 minutes out from this build being done. They're gonna stop it too. Getting a little spicy, huh? Now they just got to clear out. That's the sketchy part. When you go and try to move in where army groups are at, sometimes you get army group leaders who are paying attention and who will protect you but get out of your way to place a base, and sometimes you've got those people that just will, like, they just think it's the perfect time to go offline when there's a huge opening for a base to be planted in, and they will block it for everybody. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. Light needs to make a comeback for all these helis. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. I think it's in a really good spot right now. Really, I think the game in terms of unit kind of dynamic, if you will, is in a really, really good, healthy spot, truly. You've got strong counters to everything. Sure, the helis are kind of like what dominate the battlefield, if you will, but you've got strong counters to everything, which is what creates a really true balanced game. You know, you've got the helis that are countered hard by lights that are countered hard by MBTs that are countered hard by helis. So everything's got a true legit counter, whereas back in the day, for those of you guys that have played the game for any real length of time, you'll remember the MBT was the reigning king on the field, and it wasn't even close. Nothing came close. There's no counter to it, really. So that's good. It's a healthy spot. And then, of course, artillery are, you know, off in their own world. So I don't know. I like where it's at. I mean, I do think the lights are starting to make a comeback, but I think if the light tank makes a full-on comeback, I think it'll be shut down pretty quick, because as you guys can see, even shit just here, there's still a pretty healthy crop of MBTs rolling around. So I think that'll shut the light tank true meta from taking off. But then if it does and the MBTs start come out, then the helis regain the meta again, right? So there's a, I don't know. I think the light tanks will start to gain a little bit more traction though. Yeah, infantry's good. Infantry's just not been widely adopted yet. I know they've been pushing it hard, like really hard with officers and tech and all of the things. But infantry just does not seem to really be sticking. Some players have gone balls deep in it, but most just have not. Infantry's hard. It's a great unit for tanking and for other things, but it's just not great for getting kills. And at the end of the day, that's what we all want, right? We all want kills. Nobody wants to run out there. Oh. Nobody wants to run out there and give up 100 and, you know, I know infantry trains more, so I don't know how many deaths it is, 102 or whatever it is, 140, I have no clue. But nobody just wants to go get killed. Yeah, I had that whole army group and reserves reinforcement that I had to pull back, fear of losing the whole base putting up to it. Are you in this event right now? Logic. That's wild, though, that AVE's at already level 67, I think is what somebody said earlier, level 67 on the pay buff, and they've not even been in, I guess they've been in for a full week, one full week. It's pretty impressive if you ask me. Oh, this is going to get good. AVE's trying to make a move. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good little skirmish right here. FWZ's moving in too. Oh, shit. They've got that build stop, so there is that. Man, G28's rolling through them, aren't they? Oh, shit. I'm so used to having my mic on the actual stand in front of me that having it up off the desk where I can move it around is, I'm not used to it yet. I'm just over here still trying to grab for the mic to adjust it, and it's not there. Okay. Got a question because no one in the Alliance knew, and level 4 city will be opening up for us soon, but do you need to abandon villages to have them available for conquest, or do you get more? That's a good question, actually. Very valid question that I think we all probably had going into conquest events. You do not need to abandon villages. You've got separate villages during conquest events, so no worries there. Yeah, definitely don't abandon your villages in your 1 through 3 cities. You want as many of them as you can. Yeah, I remember my first level 4 too, man. It was it's been a long time since then, but I mean, man, it's I kind of miss those days, man. Those early days, not knowing anything, the excitement, right? Like, so I'm happy for you guys, man. You guys are about to start having a lot of fun in these conquest events. One of these days, I'm gonna restart an account, man. Those early days on a server Man, they can be a lot of fun. Wow, that's a big old boy right there. That's a big old boy right there. But man, those early days, man, those are battling for 1 through 3 cities, man. It's so fun. It's hard to manage 2 accounts, so I've tried it. I tried it briefly. It's really hard to do, you know, and make content at the same time. Plus, obviously, real life stuff. But with that being said, I do intend on making a second account at some point for fun and for, you know, of course, content. But I think if I do, I think I will make a new account on server 69 naturally, but probably that'll be the only server I join. I mean, that's of course subject to change, but I think it'd be funny. I have a feeling server 69 is going to be the fastest server to fill up in history of Warpath. 27 messed up their plan when 14 and 19 skipping. There was a screenshot shared in 27 Discord, said 14 would skip too. Oh, 27 didn't mess up their plan. Not at all. Not at all. At the end of the day, 27's still going to get their points. They're going to have plenty enough to make the Paramount Cup regardless, so they're not in jeopardy of like not making it because they have skipped. And really all it does is if 14 and 19 do skip, or one of them at least skips, is it looks really bad on them, to be honest. Like really bad. Yeah, BlueStacks sucks nuts, like hard. I play on PC primarily, unless I'm out and about and I need to get on for, you know, anything on my phone or whatever. But if I'm at home, I'll play on my PC, like the actual PC version. I love it. It's way smooth compared to BlueStacks, and doesn't hardly crash. The last time I joined a new server, there was a Russian family coalition already around 350 mil. It was like day 1 or 2. Yeah, fantastic. That'll put some hurt on you. There's some great fights going on here. Absolutely. Yeah, we got some whales on our server, but still a far cry from what I'm seeing here, or top 114 mil. And I'm a mere 14.7 mil, a long way to go. Hey, again, man, we all start somewhere, right? Again, what you're seeing here, most of these servers, it sounds like you're probably in the 40s somewhere. But yeah, I mean, what you're seeing here, man, some of these servers are like super seasoned servers, right? Like 21, 22 have been around for a long time. So you guys will get there. You guys will get there before you know it. Man, it would appear there's a lot of G28 groups rolling around. Did they... Hold on, where did they go? Seems like they may have just stopped. They're just after... I mean, I don't know why they stopped killing the AV bases. Yeah, BlueStacks is super, super unreliable, to be honest. I mean, like for fighting and stuff, if you're just like casually hanging out or whatever, like trying to find a, or sitting out a farm truck or something like that, it's fine. But if you're like actually trying to actively fight on BlueStacks, yeah, go ahead and chalk it up because it ain't gonna work. I must be missing something because this base getting dropped and I don't see anybody shooting at it. Maybe this guy, I guess, maybe. Man. And the Russia first joining at a level 1 city, and the rush for who is coming out on top before all the family groups starting forming by level 2 cities. See you making a new account would be fun to watch. Yeah, man, there's everybody always does that you know, family thing, and I hate that shit. I really do. The whole, you know, you got 15 damn sub alliances, and it's like why, right? Like the logic behind that, there's part of that logic that does make sense because you've got your weaker alliances trying to, like, you know, hold the pocket of the bigger alliances for protection, if you will. But any active players, any big spenders that you might have, if you become a sub alliance of the big alliance, all those spenders and active players are going to go to the main alliance, right? Naturally so. And then you're left with a bunch of dead sub alliances. It's like, why the hell do you even do it anyway, right? Like, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings on that. I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. I don't know. I don't like sub alliances. I don't like the family alliances. Just stay independent. Everybody needs to stay independent. Everybody needs to fight and have allies, of course, but everybody just needs to fight and build from there. Those family alliances, that's stupid as shit. I hate that thing, that concept. Man, we got some good fights going on, huh? Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm glad they've kind of capped that jumper thing on me. You can still jump. Anybody can still make a new account, right? And you'll have a little bit of an advantage just purely based on knowledge and experience if you're coming from an older server into a newer server. Now, that doesn't last forever, obviously. But I'm glad that you couldn't... I'm glad that they've changed it to where you can't do that 2-week head start. I mean, 2 weeks is a pretty considerable amount of time, especially if you're investing money. I mean, even if you're not, 2 weeks can still be a pretty considerable amount of an advantage. So I think removing that is good, honestly, because then you're really kind of fucking over the new players in the game hard, because they're coming in, they really are brand new, never played before. They're coming in blind, trying to learn, trying to grow like everybody else, and then you've got a dickhead that came in 2 weeks after, or or right when the server opened up, so it's got 2 weeks of growth on some poor person that's like trying to just learn how to control a unit. It's like, oh god. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it can be fun. I'm not trying to knock anybody that's done it, by the way. I just want to clear that up. But I think it's good, healthy for the game that they stopped that. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Just always starting new alliance, helping new guys. Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's good. I mean, you got those people, right? Like that, some of those, maybe in some of those cases with those people that when they used to do the 2 week thing, right? That could have had the opposite effect, right? And it is motivating to people. You get a new guy that's got a fat wallet that comes in and gets his ass kicked, and he gets pissed, so he starts to drop thousands of dollars. I'm sure there's been situations like that too. Yeah, the real new players were getting beaten by the pay-to-win guy who had 2 weeks on others last time I started a new role. Yeah, oh, for sure. People were abusing it. I mean, it was in the game, right? So, like, why not? I get it. Totally get it. If it's an aspect in the game that you can do and it's legitimate, by all means, use it. But I am glad that they changed it. I rage spent on a different game. Yeah, it happens probably a lot. Yeah, no kid back then. Yeah, I'm sure that is a definite expense that's changed the rage spending, that's for sure. And G27's hopping in, huh? Looks like it might be an interesting development, that's for sure. But I think with that being said, guys, it is basically 12:15 in the morning. I am probably going to call it a night here, guys. Wrap it up. Really appreciate you guys coming to hang out. If you guys have not already liked the stream, definitely please like the stream. Helps me out, of course, tremendously. Really appreciate, of course, you guys coming to hang out that are always in here, and then some of the newer faces we've got as well. Definitely also appreciate you guys giving me some input and some feedback here on the mic. I hope it sounds better. Hopefully everything's tuned. We're going to continue to work on it a little bit, but I think we've got it in a pretty good spot here. So really happy with the new mic. Hopefully you guys are as well with the quality. Maybe subtle, may not notice a difference, but I want to make sure that I am doing everything I possibly can to bring you guys all the best possible content regarding Warpath on YouTube. So I want to and will continue to reinvest into all of my equipment and stuff to be able to provide you guys that experience. Got some bases getting dropped here, so I guess we'll watch a couple more bases get killed, and then we might call it a night. I'm getting a little tired. Oh man, I don't know why that guy didn't deploy fast. Unless there's something there I'm missing, like a natural barrier. I can't see with those units there. I mean, that's that's unfortunate. I've been there, and I know the feeling. It sucks. Chopping it out. What's up, Ivan? I appreciate you coming to hang out, brother. I'm actually just getting ready to head out and shut the stream down. It's 12:15 for me, so I have got to get some shut-eye here. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open as it is, but yes, nonetheless, seriously, appreciate you guys. You're all amazing. Love you guys as always, and we will definitely be firing up some more streams again here in the near future. So I will catch you guys very